What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I want to talk about some of the signs of a narcissistic ex who you were once in a toxic relationship with, and you really couldn't put your finger on it during the time you were together, but you end up coming to the realization later on down the line. You have an awakened experience and you like, dang, it was them the whole while. Whether, male or female, either way it goes, somebody have experienced this at some point. And what makes it worse is when you have children with a narcissist, because they're always going to make it hard for you to co-parent with them. They're going to always make a situation difficult in order for you to remain cordial with them as far as co-parenting. Say, for instance, you have ended a relationship over, 20 years ago. And you just so happen to think back, like, sometimes you just wonder, why are so many people still to the day are so much against you? Like, what is the reason why? But you never question them about it because you try not to even think about it. But sometimes it just dawns on you that, dang, he was a narcissist, because you end up learning about this. At one time, you didn't know what a narcissist was, but once you learn about, narcissism abuse, you can sometimes think back to your past life and people who are even no longer in your life or who you no longer associate with, and then you can honestly say that they were a narcissist. Well, this has happened to me, and I just want to kind of like share my thoughts about it. So narcissists, they have a way of, even like after the separation or whatever, to still try to cling on to your life and try to make you look bad, even after the fact, after the relationship has ended. I mean, like I mentioned in a video a few days ago, how narcissists, they'll downgrade and get with someone who is really not their type, just for the sake of supply, just to prove a point, just to get a reaction out of you. And these people are going to always look at you as being a threat. Why? Because the narcissist is constantly talking about you. You are always the topic of the discussion when it comes to the narc and the people who are in their future, even though you are in their past. If you have children with the narc, and these children can be adults now, and you just think back, like, dang, you sometimes wonder, why can't we be cordial? It's not on me, but they put this act on the other people. And the act that they put on is to make you look bad. They want to paint this negative picture of you and put it out in the public, like if you're the one who's difficult to deal with. You're hard to be around. But yet when you try to make it be that way, they close the door on you, because why? You were the one who went no contact. You were the one who ended the relationship, and you kept going with your life. But still, you always wondered what was the problem. And then again, when you find that out, it can be traumatizing. When you realize that somebody who you were with were the toxic one. They were the cause of the relationship coming to an end, because it was not easy being with someone like that. You cannot share your life with a narcissist, because with a narc, you're going to always be behind and they're going to always be in front, on top, and in charge. And if you allow someone to always play that position in your life and you don't have a say so, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be content. There's no way you can have a healthy and happy relationship with someone like that. Whether it's with a soulmate or with a family member, with a friend, anyone, a neighbor, you just can't. So you have to cut off all lines of communication. But again, when it comes to children, you're going to always have some type of ties to them. And no matter how old those children get, it's going to be a constant reminder sometimes, because they could have the trauma that they put you through. It could have, wiped off on your kids some type of way. Even though it wasn't intentional coming from you, It happened because of the environment you subjected them to for a long period of time. But the good thing about it is when you come up out of that and you know better, you know, you've learned, you've grown, you you're able to make the changes you need to to be a healthier person, you know, to heal from the situation and to have a more healthier mindset and not think so much of what happened in the past, because it didn't kill you, it only made you stronger. You have to look at it in that sense. So one of the signs of narcissism, you know, like I say, they use social media to try to hold on to you. Some of them use it to stalk you. Some of them are in plain sight because they have to put on an act. They have those type of narcissists that are, you know, stuck on that grandiose mind frame. They have to look good to everyone. They got to sit on that pedestal. They have to be praised for everything they do. There are going to be times where you wonder, like, why are so many people against me? Well, the narcissist was behind all that. There was the whole mastermind behind the smear campaign that caused so many of your mutual friends with the narc to turn against you. And I think back to that, like, dang, that's why they don't like me. Because of him. Because of something that he planted into so many people's mind years ago. Like the demon been here.